Da, 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 da.
And hello, everybody. If you'll now turn your attention to the pen and paper moving before you, it's just what you think it is. Another video of me drawing here, and this time I approached it in a slightly, well, it's not slightly different. I say that a lot. This time I started out with I do say slightly a lot. Anyways, I used a wider nib to start out with, like a .70. Point 0.7, and I just went in, just kind of abstract, like roll. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. Just there was no image in my head ahead of time, no preconceived notions. I just thought, sometimes there is an image in my head ahead of time. Sometimes or more of a stylistic impression of what I'm going to do. Like when I started drawing, I think am I going to do something very careful and kind of mandala-y? Is it going to be kind of zentangly? Is it going to be really sketchy and loose? That I kind of know going into it. And besides that, there is kind of something in my head as far as an image. It's all kind of, the images in my head are always kind of like a moving kaleidoscope. They're never sitting still. There's nothing concrete that I'm aiming for. Anyways, I started drawing, chasing some phantasm, and so I just started with a thick nib and just drawing lines, sketching them, spreading out across the paper with this thick one. And then I knew ahead of time, after I did have a little bit of a plan, I suppose. I knew ahead of time that after I used this thick nib to lay out some lines across the paper, that afterwards, after I did this, I would come in with a fine-tipped nib and start doing some hatching, maybe a little bit of cross-hatching, if that's what I felt in my gut, and use a fine-tipped nib to kind of fill in the gaps in the thicker lines, thick, and just kind of provide some texture, some depth, some something to for your eyes to run across and dig into and play with. So yeah, that was kind of the whole plan I had for this drawing. The rest of it kind of evolved as I went. Kind of, yeah. I don't know what it is. Sometimes as I was streaming this on Twitch, people would pop in and be like, "So, what is it? What are you drawing?" And I never really had a good answer for them except I don't know, or what do you think it is, or I'm just drawing lines, having a good time with it. So letting the drawing take it away, and it's good. It's just really relaxing, low pressure, and anyone can do it. I'm not saying like anyone can draw this exact thing, but anyone can do this style of drawing. I don't know what it's called, but you just start from nothing and end up with something, and that's what's cool about it. Something from nothing. I like it a lot. I went on to use these Rotring pens a little more. They're pretty cool. I did have this problem where I was smudging the paper a little bit. I'm not sure if it was the paper or the ink or the pens. Just not sure what it was. But yeah, still, I'll have to do some more experimentation with that. We'll see. But I enjoyed it. Oh yeah, everyone also follow me on Twitter. I don't know how Twitter works, but maybe I'll figure it out. I'll start posting more stuff, and yeah, follow me there. Yeah, Peter, at Peter Draws One. That's me. So you find me, and good things will happen, I'm sure. Twitter is a very confusing thing. I just never know how to follow conversations and strings of conversations. I just start clicking on stuff and I get lost and overwhelmed, and I don't know how anything on there works, but it's just one of those things I guess maybe you got to dive into and it'll sort itself out. We'll see. Anyways, yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Here's the picture. Oh, also, here at the end you can see, I also tried mirroring it. It looks pretty cool that way. Yeah. All right, bye.